Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I like
cool.
your hair.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very
I like
cool.
your suit, looking sharp.
Thank you.
You know?
Suit and a t-shirt, not
Hey, it's
dressing
like
it down.
dress casual,
Yeah.
right? If you could dress like your character, would you, if a day-to-day basis?
I feel like I did in my teenage years, and I moved on from it. Yeah.
Now, people haven't watched the show yet. You want to describe that wardrobe?
I'm wearing Manfred's hair today, all up. People think that it's a lot of work and it needs a lot of hair product, but surprisingly, it's actually like kind of what it wants to do naturally. So I'm just grateful that I'm finally on a show that lets me have my own hair.
Nice. Now, if people aren't really aware of your character, tell me briefly, what's your character like? How is he involved with this world?
Manfred is a psychic who's a newcomer at Midnight. He has been living the gypsy life with his grandma, his dead grandma's ghost, living in an RV. He's a medium. He talks to dead people. Sometimes they take over his body, which leaves him in great emotional and physical pain. So he's got a bit of a pill addiction to counter that. So he's a bit of a troubled guy.
Would you want to be able to see and talk to dead people?
Thank God I don't. No. No, never. No.
All right, then if you could have any of the other supernatural abilities on the show, what would you pick and why?
I certainly don't want to be a vampire because I don't want to live forever. I want to live a long time, but not forever. An angel flying sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Great
Nice.
feathery wings. I could do that. Yeah.
Cool. What was it like working on this show where there's supernatural elements, there's some effects, a lot of effects? What was that like?
Yeah. It was really exciting. But, there's a lot of CGI work that's amazing and really good to see it all put together. But on the day, the special effects team, the practical effects are really stunning, and I think it gives a great look to the show. I think it's a bit of a throwback to the 80s and early 90s horror, and it's just great to have something to play against when there's a ghost lunging at you in the air, and it's actually someone hanging from the ceiling, and it makes it really exciting to do.
What would you tell viewers when they're thinking of wanting to watch the show? Why should they watch Midnight Texas?
It's full of amazing characters. The stakes are really high, but it's also really grounded in real, truthful, emotional relationships. I think it's a blast.
Very cool. How do you relate to your character, or are you guys not that similar?
I feel like, even though he's not like a riot, I feel like we have a similar sense of humor that's a little bit just sort of tongue-in-cheek, and yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm cynical, less so than he is, but I think it's just his demeanor. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Thanks.